There's another person inside of you. A healthy person, a fit person screaming to get out. Time Fitness will help you find that fit person. Time Fitness clients eat to live, not live to eat. 95% of you dream of a flat stomach but have no clue on how to make that happen. Time Fitness is the master of making that stomach disappear. Want to look younger? Time Fitness. Isn't it time you take care of you? Contact us now for a free 2-pound protein powder meal replacement, 2 free guest passes, 1-time free Time Fitness t-shirt. Each client gets personal training guide and workout journal. Time Fitness will help you live a healthy lifestyle and improve your quality of life. www.tymefitness.com 773-458-5084. Living out of town? No problem. Time Fitness can still work with you each month. Ask us how. Time Fitness. www.timefitness.com.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday, all. Oh, this morning, this looks gloomy out and it looks like it's been raining some more, but it is still a beautiful day, a wonderful Saturday. I am your host, Shalonda. Welcome to Dhat Girl, where we motivate one another, where we talk and we just have fun in the mornings. Everybody get up, get together, get your tea, get your coffee, get your cookies, get your sausage, your eggs. Well, that sounds good. Whatever it is that you're going to be snacking on this morning for breakfast, and let's come sit together and let's talk together. And like I said, motivate and encourage one another to dig deep down on the inside and to pull out that girl that's on the inside of you, that girl that God created, that person that was formed, that you were supposed to be before your life decision started to take you into another direction, before your decision started to take your life into another direction, before life happened and things just began to take you all off of your purpose and your destiny. Well, that's what I do on Saturday mornings here, just to motivate you all to get that encouragement, to get your momentum going, to get up and to start searching. Really, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Really, who is it, that greater he that I feel that's on the inside of me? Who is it? And what is it that he has created on the inside of me that the world needs to see? You all know our gifts and our talents, they're not just for us. It's for the world to see. That which God has birthed on the inside of you, it is not just about you. You all know when you hear people saying, well, that wasn't about me, when they've gone through or had something good to happen to them. And it all comes back to, it was that God would get the glory out of your life. It is that the Creator would shine through you, that people will see, yeah, Jesus is real. It is real. You all know that parables were used in the Bible. So just consider your life another parable that God is using to tell the story of his goodness. That's good this morning. God used me as a parable to tell the story and to show what it is that you're able to do in and through and throughout my life and through me as a person. That's good on this morning. I like that. I want to share just a brief story, you all. Good news. First of all, I have opened our second location. It is called Fun Learning Tutoring. It has been a vision of mine for a long time to have an after school program. And my home daycare, all of the after school kids, they've just been coming. So I needed to make room for them. An opportunity came, a door opened, and we are open now. We're located 3318 Ridge Road in Lansing, Illinois. I am so excited about that because that's one of the things that I know that God created me to do, and that was to lift up and to motivate and impart into his children and to cover them in prayer. I know that that's a destiny, that's a purpose for my life. So when the door opened for me to expand in that area, I am just so excited that God has found me worthy to put that on the inside of me and now to bring it out and manifest. So I said all of that to say I'm working in the building to get it. We were working to get it up to part, and I had someone to paint for me, and I didn't ask the price. Well, I asked the price. You know how when you have someone that you know and you ask them to do something for you. Well, I asked this person to paint for me, and they were painting a small area in the center. And I said, "How much?" And they said, "Well, I won't charge you. Really just that kind of a response. Not really a response, but just some, well, So I'm like, okay, first mistake. Then we're going on, and the job is being done. So I said, I really need you to tell me what it is that you're expecting for me to pay because I have a budget. That's a change for me, you all. We're going to be talking about change this morning. I actually set a budget and I'm sticking to the budget by any means necessary. So they're going to say, well, I want a lump sum of money just to paint this small wall. And I'm thinking, like, I said, no, well, that's like the complete budget amount that I had set aside for the budget. And I don't think that it's worth that a small amount of money. Now, mind you, I've allowed this person to start the work. And now we're in a situation, someone very near and dear to me. But now I see that it could possibly become a situation. Normally, I would say, well, it's okay, whatever. I'll just pay what they're asking for and learn the lesson next time. No, there's a time and a place where we have got to know that I'm not saying that someone was trying to take advantage of me, but if the situation is not conducive for how you had it planned out, don't change. Don't change what you're saying. You may have to change contractors, or you may have to change that assignment. But don't you change when it's something that you set in stone that you would like to have done. Don't change. So I didn't change, but I believe people that know you, I believe the person felt like I was going to change because I always do. Well, I am proud to say that I didn't change. I stuck to my guns. I'm always a good tipper. I always pay more than what I agree to pay the person, just because I just know, I like to give people what I feel like they're due. Um, so that wasn't enough for that person. And the moral of this story is, don't move when you're going forward in your pursuit of your purpose. Once you're starting on projects, don't move off of what it is that you have set in stone to do. If it's what you've laid out, if it's the plan that you know that has been given to you, don't change by any means necessary. Stick to it, because you created that for a reason, that it would help who? It would help you. Sometimes I'm realizing as doors are opening for me, I'm gonna have to seem a little bit selfish. And it's so hard for me as a giver. It's so hard for me because I remember when, but I have to remember that God has delivered me from that. And I'll never forget it. But I have to know that there's a timing for everything, and there's even a timing for giving. So there's some changes that has to be made in our pursuit. As the windows of heaven has opened and is yet opening for so many of us, we have got to do away with the old ways and walk sternly in the change. I was eating some Chinese food last night that I shouldn't have been eating. And I like to read the fortune cookies. Not that I believe that, they just be good sayings to me in the fortune cookies. Well, this particular cookie that I opened, it said, embrace adventure. And I thought this was really good. For it will lead to transformative change. Embrace adventure, for it will lead to transformative change. That was good to me. And then I opened another one because I'm greedy. I like to eat both of the cookies. And it says, let the wind of change carry you towards endless possibilities. Let the wind of change carry you towards endless possibilities. Change is so necessary. Not only is change necessary, but the first one said to embrace, to welcome adventure, to welcome the challenge, to welcome the difference, to welcome the unknown. Let it become an adventure to you. I'm not a roller coaster rider, but it seems and it looks to be awfully adventurous to me to get on something and you don't really you see it, but you really don't know what the effects of it is going to be once you get on it. You see the vision, you see the plan, you see the books, you see the business, you see everything, but you really do not know the adventure that you're about to embark upon until you get on it. Yeah, it can seem like a roller coaster because things can be going smooth, 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 straight, and then all of a sudden it takes you up, and then 1 second you realize it drops you back down. You have got to be willing to embrace that. For it says it will lead to transformative change. Transformation, you all, change is not easy. If you're being renewed, if you're being transformed, you got to be turned. When you're on the roller coaster, you're shaking, you're jilted up from in different directions. Although you're headed straight, the movement of the ride, it takes you a little bit topsy-turvy. It kind of shakes you up a little bit. Although you're on the right path, although you're headed for that purpose, for that abilities that's on the inside of you that God created, yeah, it's going to seem sometimes to be quite adventurous. Things will get shaky. Like I said to you all earlier, I realized that I had actually changed a part of me that I felt was a good part, but it got to be kind of rocky because it was taking me off of the plan that I had laid out that would be beneficial for the movement that I was making in the business. So we have to make sure that throughout our transformation, that while we're being transformed into our greatness, that we do not be afraid of the adventure that is going to take you on. Enjoy it, embrace it, but don't deviate from where you're going to. Imagine if that roller coaster ride is supposed to go forward, but it goes to the right. You got a derailment, you got an accident, you got people that are hurt, you have something that has happened that has taken the ride off of its course. Don't let nothing, if we don't take anything away from me this morning, don't let nothing derail you. Don't let nothing take you off of your adventure. Don't let nothing take you off of the path that God has created for you to be on in your life right now. Whatever it is that you're doing, stay the course. Whatever it is that you feel the doors that have opened, don't get off track. Whatever it is that you hear and you see, get yourself into a place and don't waver, don't move. If it's time that you need to take to study it, don't let nobody take you off your studying path. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, stay focused. And then it says, let the wind of change carry you towards endless possibilities. I don't know about you all, but these little fortune cookies yesterday that I had was real good to me. Don't let nothing carry you off of off of track. But then let the wind of it, let the wind of change, let the wind of your new, let the wind of your new attitude. What Patti LaBelle said, ooh, 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 ooh. I got a new attitude. Walk in your new attitude, and it will carry you towards endless possibilities. That's what we're seeking in this season. We're seeking the endless possibilities that has been put down on the inside of us. I'm so persuaded, you all, in this season, and I hope that you will take this motivation on this morning and get the same attitude. I'm embracing whatever it is that's coming my way that's going to help me to change. whatever it is that happens that's going to open my eyes so that I can see. Do it always feel good? Was I kind of like in my feelings or feeling a certain kind of way because the person I felt was charging me what was I thought was unreasonable? Yeah, I did. But I embraced it. I didn't allow it to control me. I took it in. I thought about it. I processed it, and I stood firm. You got to take it in, process it, think about it, but then stay focused on your plan. If you feel led to do something different, as long as it does not take you off of your plan, then that's fine. But when you set something, let it be set in stone. So you have to set your goals kind of, a little bit. When you think this is reasonable, then go a little bit further. If you say I want to have my book finished 1 month, give yourself an extra month to kind of to go through whatever adventures that may try and come to distract you. That way you'll have enough time and you will not get blown away. It says, let the wind of change carry you toward the endless potential. Your endless potential is there. Our endless potential is there. The more I do you all, the more I'm realizing that God is just pulling up more and, and more out of me. Excuse me. The more I surrender to, I realize that God is opening the door for more and more opportunities to come my way. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you realize in your life that you are headed in a direction and for which God created you to be in. I'm going to be having a Dhat Girl live coming up August 4th. That's something that God has been putting in my spirit a long, long time ago, again, to do, to bring the women of God together, to pray, to intercede, to help us to be unveiled, to bring the veils off of our eyes, to take off the limits off of our eyes, that we will be able to see that which God has created us to do. Not only will we see it, but we will move into it. We will embrace the adventure of the change that is coming our way. We will embrace the winds of glory that God is bringing our way, that is shifting us and taking us into the place of our endless possibilities. Don't miss your shift. Don't miss the wind blowing you in the right direction. Don't miss it. Don't be afraid to get in there. Don't be afraid to move. It's going to seem a little bit difficult sometimes. And it always, almost every time, don't go the way you say it should go, because it's something that God is doing. When you get into that place where you allow the wind of the glory of God to lead you and to guide you, that's what's taking you in the direction of your endless possibilities. The word tells us that our eyes have not seen, neither have our ears heard. We can't even fathom or think about the things that God has in store for us. That's why we have to go deep. That's why we have to be unveiled. We have do what it is that he is going to do in and through and for us in our lives. So I want to encourage you all today. Hallelujah. I want to encourage you all today to allow God to lead you. And that's it. When you tap into the greater he, we can't do nothing around it. I want to confess something to you all, real 100. When I started this show, I didn't want it to be churchy. When I started the show, I wanted it to be something that was universal. You all hear what I'm saying? I wanted it to be something that, because everybody is coming out in ministries, and this is my thinking, everybody's doing it this way, but I wanted it to be led into another direction. I have to embrace who I am. The God in me comes out in everything that I do. And I really had to repent. God, have mercy on me. Forgive me, because I didn't know what I was saying. How you going to try to take God, the creator, out of something that you're promoting, saying that we're seeking that thing that God has created on the inside of us. Sometimes we can do and say some stuff that really doesn't make any kind of sense. But I thank God for opening my eyes and allowing me to see what it is I needed to change. Allow me to see when we can see our mistakes and when we can speak them. I'm letting you all know, yes, I made that was really like over the top for me, because prayer is what I do. Worship is what I do. How are you going to take that out of what God has assigned for you to do? I think that's what's going on with a lot of us. We're trying to do things on our own, and we're not going to the center where God created us to see and to seek help to show us our direction. Embrace the adventure of your change, so that you will go into that place of transformation that God has created for you. You all, this helped me. This blessed me. This motivated me to stay focused and to stay my course by any means necessary. Not my kids, not my friends, not my boo. Nobody will be able to take me off of the course, because I've started, you all. I'm in there. If you're in there, show me some love and some comments. If you've tapped into that girl that's on the inside of you, let me know and make some noise. Share this with somebody on this morning, because once you get in there, once you let the wind of change carry you towards your endless possibilities, once you get on that path of seeing the possibilities that God has opened up for you, once you get in the vein of knowing that you're in the right place, you have to get dogmatic. You have to go like you know no other. You have to do what it is that you know that you were created to do, because those things that were put on the inside of you, everybody's not going to see it. Those things that were placed on the inside of you, everybody's not going to understand it. Those things that were placed on the inside of you, people may try and make it seem like you're going crazy, or you're overdoing things, or you're moving too fast. But when you are assured that you have tapped in to that greatness, when you're assured that you have tapped into that place, that divine place on the inside of you, and God is leading you and guiding you, honey, let me tell you all, what took me years to do, what I lost over $100,000 trying to do, God has done it within a matter of 1 month. And that's just with me dragging my feet on getting the construction taken care of. It does not take long. When you get into that place, I'm getting excited for you all, because I'm telling you what I know and not what I heard. When you decide to say, God, your will be done, he will begin to open up doors for you. I've been all week, you all, kind of like scattered, because that thing that I visioned is happening, and I have to change me in order to be able to contain it, in order to be able to steer it and not to get off track, in order to move in the wind of his glory, that the wind of the storms will not be able to take me from reaching my endless possibilities. You all, don't move, change, that your good shall come out of the change. Do not be distracted. Do not be hindered by anybody, because you're seeking that transformation. You're seeking that change that's going to blow you right into your place of possibilities, and the windows of heaven will be open unto you. When the possibilities come, will you be ready? Yeah, when the opportunities come, will you be ready? When the contractors start coming, will you be ready? I'll tell you all, it was so quick for me. And this individual, he was trying to offer me bigger property. He's like, I have more. Do you want more? And I didn't understand what was going on. It's so easy. You're just giving this to me. Do you want more? And I thank God for allowing him to say that to me, because it showed me this is just the beginning. Hey, when you walk in your beginning, when you move, when God is telling you to go, there is greater. We're going up, all the way up on this morning. Nothing can stop us. We're going all the way up. Come on, you all. Say that to yourself on this morning. I'm going all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm going all the way up. Nothing will be able to take me off of my path. I'm going all the way up because I do understand that when I'm in the wind of the glory of God, that things may try and form, but I'm going to be led by the wind of the glory of God, and I will stay my course. I will be on point. I will not miss in this season. I will not go back. Everything that I do, everything that I touch, it will prosper. Come on, prophesy to yourself this morning. It's not going to fail. It's going to be prosperous. It's not going to fail. It's going to blow my mind. It's going to supersede my expectation. It's not going to fail because it is necessary. Come on and tell yourself, if God put it on the inside of you, it is necessary. If God told you to do it, it is necessary. Somebody in this land is waiting for you to get up and to move into your divine purpose, possibilities, and destination that God has prepared for you to walk in. You all, I love you all. When we're getting into it, I mean, time always runs out when it's getting real good. I'm sorry, you all. I keep getting a phone call, and I have to get out of here that someone's going to do some work for me. But listen, embrace your adventure. Embrace your change. Let the wind of change carry you towards your endless possibilities. Until next week, I am Shalonda, you all. Don't forget to go and get your books for your kids, the ABCs of Prayer. The book sells for $20 by itself. It's a hard copy, fully covered book, and it has the ABCs, and it just gives illustrations for the kids on how to pray. Come on and open up. On how to pray with a letter, a scripture, and an illustration. And then we also have the activity book, and it's coloring, fill in a blank with the scripture to help our kids to remember the word. We must pray the word according to the need. Then both sets, the set sells for $25. You can find this on Amazon, but I'm encouraging everyone to hit me on Messenger, and I'll be able to ship these out to you personally. Listen, stay your course. Embrace your adventure. Embrace change, because it's only taking you towards your endless possibility. Until next week, I will see you all later. Get out, enjoy your day. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks